Hare Krishna everyone. So I got verse 5 to 6 and it goes as follows. Those who are free from anger and all material desires, who are self-realized, self-disciplined and constantly endeavoring for perfection are assured of liberation in the Supreme in the very near future. So what I got from this is that our anger and our material desires can be controlled and dissolved just by thinking of Krishna constantly. And we can do this through hearing his glories, chanting his names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And we can also do this in engaging in devotional service. And obviously we can do this through coming to SNL, so I hope to see everyone next week. And then through our thoughts of the beautiful blue boy, Krishna, we can be elevated to his abode, and we won't have to suffer any of the miseries the material world gives us. So, Hare Krishna, I can't wait to hear the rest of yours.
Horrible everyone. So the verse that I got was 4:30, and it goes as follows. All these performers who know the meaning of sacrifice become cleansed of sinful actions and have tasted the nectar of the results of sacrifices. They advance towards the supreme eternal atmosphere. So my realization was that when we sacrifice our senses, we are overcoming material obstacles. For example, vegetarianism. When we perform devotional activities such as japa, spiritual reading and service, as well as sacrificing the senses, we are gradually becoming cleansed of sinful activities, and you can perform these various kinds of austerities for the purpose of becoming pure. Through this, we can obtain love and joy for Krishna and advance in our spiritual life and sadhana.
Hello everyone. I got Bhagavad Gita chapter 8, text 6, and I'll just say it quickly in English. Whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body, O son of Kunti, that state he will attain without fail. That just basically means, whenever you pass away, just before whatever state you think of is the state you'll become in your next life. And my realization from this is, even such a simple thing as thinking of what you want to become, it seems so simple when we think about it, but later on in life we realize it's not so easy, and just shows how kind of weak and not very powerful we are without Krishna. Like, we can't even think about something simple.
Horrible everyone, I hope you've had an amazing day so far. So today I've got Bhagavad Gita chapter 10, text 10, and it goes, to those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding in by which they can come to me. I think the realization we can make from this text is that Krishna is always aware of our service towards him. Our intentions need to be right as well. This is through serving and not expecting anything back, and by having pure love and passion to always serve him. By doing so consistently, we are acting in a way where we do not desire for something in return. There is a phrase, good things come when you least expect it. When you compassionately serve the Lord, he will return the favor when the time is right, and that may be during a period of difficulty, and that is when you will receive direct help from Krishna. Thank you everyone. I hope you have an amazing day.
Horrible everyone. So I opened up the Bhagavad Gita to chapter 9 verse 34, and the verse I got goes like this. Engage your mind in always thinking of me. Become my devotee, offer obeisances to me and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. So from this verse I realized that in everything we do, we should try to think of Krishna and absorb it in Krishna, and it will make it much easier to go to Godhead. And a point from the purport that I liked is that it's our attitude as well about how we absorb ourselves in Krishna. We shouldn't do it with jealousy or with the intention to make money. It should just be in reverence and awe. Thank you.
So horrible everyone. So okay, the verse I picked today is probably one of my favorite ones because it's something we can all apply to in like our daily lives. So obviously I'll explain it. So here Krishna states that he is our dearest friend and our eternal well-wisher. So therefore, like, I believe there is no better well-wisher than Krishna, and there is no better friend than Krishna. Like, Krishna, he, whether you knew this or not, he resides in our hearts as the Paramatma, and therefore, like, how can we ever feel alone when Krishna always, he's residing in our heart, he's always there, his presence is always there. So how can we ever feel alone, honestly? So then you can say he's the ultimate goal of shelter. right? And how to apply this. So every living entity has a general propensity to love someone. Like, it's just a universal thing. Every living entity, like, this involves all living entities, so it involves plants, animals, anything, right? And because our eternal nature is the soul. So so a general question many people ask is, there's a missing point of where to repose our love so that everyone can become happy, and that point is Krishna. Krishna is the source of happiness, and nothing exists without Krishna. Nothing can exist without Krishna, and nothing will exist, because he's the source of everything. He is the source of creation. He's the ultimate rest after annihilation. And so it is so vital to take shelter of his lotus feet, since he is literally, like, he's our destination. He's our ultimate goal. The reason we exist is Krishna. Like, honestly, Krishna is everything.
Hello everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. So I have opened up chapter 17, text 8. Now I've realized that text 8 and text 9, text 10, they're also quite similar. So I'm just going to cheat a little bit and read all three of them. So this is text 8. Foods dear to those in the mode of goodness increase the duration of life, purifies one's existence, and gives strength, health, happiness, and satisfaction. Such foods are juicy, fatty, wholesome, and pleasing to the heart. Text 9 is foods that are too bitter, too sour, salty, hot, pungent, dry, and burning are dear to those in the modes of passion. Such foods can cause distress, misery, and disease. And text 10 is foods prepared more than 3 hours before eaten, food that is tasteless, decomposed, and putrid, and foods consisting of remnants and untouchable things are dear to those in the mode of darkness. Now, when I read this, I didn't actually realize that the food we eat has a role in the three modes of material nature. But if you look at it, it kind of makes sense, because in America, for example, you've got people eating so much fast food junk and, just burgers piled onto each other, and these just, fried in lard and animal fat and everything. And they're facing a massive obesity problem and heart attacks, and with diabetes, and just the rates increasing every year. And when you eat a vegetarian diet, or when you have a vegan diet, it can actually help us feel a lot better. It can help our body, it can make us stronger, and the whole point of eating is to take the nutritions in, and so that we can help purify our mind and give us strength and help our body, and so we can live on for much longer as well. And I've also realized that eating in the mode of darkness, such as meat, for example, can have an impact on the world. Like, the meat industry is so massive, and it's not just about killing animals that is wrong in that, but it's also contributing to global warming, because the more you eat meat, the more cows that they have to, say for example cows, they have to keep and breed as well, and the more methane is released, and the more water is being used up. So it's really, really bad for our world as well, eating in the mode of ignorance, whereas eating in the mode of goodness isn't. We also feel a lot better when we eat in the mode of goodness. It can help us a lot with our day, and we won't feel lazy, we'll feel more energetic. And my last realization was not to cook food 3 hours before I eat it, because 3 hours after I eat it. 3 hours before I eat it, sorry. Because I didn't actually quite know that, but yeah, that's quite helpful. Thank you everyone.